Welcome to Broken Tusk Rising, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition actual play in the Galarian campaign setting. We're playing through the Quest for the Frozen Flame adventure path.
I'm Jessica, and I'm playing Xankath, the halfling fighter.
This is Josh, and I'm playing Ivan, an orc fighter and former crusader.
I'm Ashley, and I play Aklep the druid, a former member of the Burning Mammoth.
I'm Pavel, and I'm playing Luukallo, the skeleton sorcerer.
I'm Jeanette, and I'm playing Jonesy, the human cleric.
I'm Sean, and I'm playing Andreas Witchborn, the human magus.
Last time on Broken Tusk Rising, the party finished off Turkek the Necromancer and set fire to the Ashen Tower. They accompanied Jonesy and Andreas back to the Broken Tusk following, with a mobile zoo of friendly animals in tow. The scouts have spent a week resting and recovering, upgrading their equipment, and retraining their abilities. Has anyone made any changes to their abilities?
Yes.
Okay, what did Lou change?
So Lou had, I believe I had something called something assurance, where I could only roll so low on a medicine check, but that was still not particularly good because I'm only trained in it. So I swapped that out instead for battle medicine, thanks to Sean's advice.
Okay.
And I think that Lou, once again, has been following Xankath around, and much like he improved his ability to be stealthy, he's also been paying attention to how she is providing medical care, which presumably it was harder for him to pick up due to not having, skin on his hands. But, he learned a thing or two.
Okay. Well, presumably in a few more levels, Lou will have become a halfling thief.
As he should.
Bones keep getting smaller.
He can swap them out. I think he can be whatever he wants.
Is that normal?
Yeah, but it's tricky to switch. Like, you gotta switch out two at a time. Like, you gotta
be
switch out
symmetric.
both femurs at the same time.
Lift arms too
So
long.
it's tricky.
I keep walking in circles.
All right. Anybody else change anything?
Yeah, Xankath is swapping out Unbalancing Blow, which puts somebody off guard to her if she gets critical hit, but I get the same thing for weapon specialization. So it's a double. I don't need both.
Okay.
So I'm either going with, and I would like your all's opinion on this, I'm either going with The Harder They Fall, which I think is the one I'm leaning towards, or Reactive Pursuit.
Okay. What does The Harder They Fall do?
The Harder They Fall is, it has to do with tripping. And
Does it let you trip bigger targets?
It doesn't let me trip bigger targets, but I that is an important.
They take damage on a success.
Yeah.
What's your trained level in athletics?
I'm trained. Not worth it. Maybe not worth it.
Well, you got to remember that if you're expert in athletics, you're getting another +2, which is a 10%, another 10% chance to succeed on that. And if you're up against, four-legged animals or giants or anything with a good fortitude, or is it fortitude?
It's not going to work.
It's a reflex. You just have a lower chance. Now, that being said, you will get damage on a success as opposed to only a critical success, so that's still pretty good. But they also have to be off guard already for you to get this benefit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think she does get that often,
But
right?
she has a lot of targets off guard because of her abilities, right?
Yeah, I would still target next time you get a skill increase to bump up your athletics if this is the way you want to go.
And what does reactive pursuit?
Reactive pursuit. You keep pace with a retreating foe. You stride, but you must end your movement adjacent to the triggering enemy. Basically, if somebody runs away from me, I can follow them.
But you can only do that so what if they take 3 stride actions? You only get 1 reaction, right? So you could probably only stride once, I'm guessing?
With a stride action.
Okay.
Yes.
So if someone sort of half-heartedly wants to get away from you, then you can chase them. But if they really want to get away, you can't. So keep that in mind.
If an enemy's going to hit, step away.
And then it's useful.
That's very useful.
Yeah.
And if she is pursuing somebody, she's getting she's getting at least 1 extra move action to chase after them.
Right.
But I feel like there would be more opportunities to use The Harder They Fall than this.
I agree.
If you make your own opportunities with that. And getting sneak attack on a critical success would be huge. So you just got to get your proficiency up.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go with the harder they fall.
Okay. Any other abilities being changed or swapped? I have decided to give all my monsters an extra 100 hit points, so that's something I've changed.
Nice.
But, aside from that, nothing really changes. One other thing I have to announce, I have to make a correction. In the previous episodes, I said that Aokoe is Nukiak's husband. That is incorrect. Tadanu, the man who had the infant Dini with him, is Nukiak's husband. I had them mixed up. Tadanu and Nukiak have a tattoo of the same constellation on their hands. Aokoe is obviously some kind of leader, but you don't know more than that. Nukiak is the woman that you rescued from the Ashen Tower. Yes, Nukiak
knows Aokoe somehow.
Yeah, Aokoe knows these people. You met Aokoe in the caves to the west, and he was obviously some kind of leader, and he seemed happy to see you, but you don't know any more than that about him. I guess you could talk to Nukiak about it. Tadanu and Nukiak are husband and wife.
Mike, when you say the infant Dini, I know you're talking about a child named Dini, but the infant Dini also makes me think like it's a creature, like the infant genie or the infant deer.
No.
Like, ooh, what's that? What's Dini?
Yeah, it's this unusual monster. No, it's the child. Dini is the child of Tadanu and Nukiak.
Also, just a regular human.
Tadanu and Nukiak. So that's who Nukiak is, not just a person, but
yes,
the parent of Dini.
That's right.
Okay.
No, Nukiak's not the parent of Dini. Or wait, are they still the parent of Dini?
Yes, Nukiak is still the mother of Dini.
Okay.
And the wife of Tadanu.
We just don't talk about these people. Too complicated.
Maybe I should have a diagram.
Yeah, I need a little genealogy chart.
We join the scouts now at a meeting in Commander Montgrim's underground headquarters, where the leaders of the Broken Tusk following and the former Crusaders are holding an important meeting. Present here in the meeting are, and this is just to remind you of these various characters, Commander Montgrim, the dwarven leader of the former Crusaders, Bodil, the goblin adopted son of Commander Montgrim, Nukiak, the Sutaki woman, rescued from the Ashen Tower, and she holds the infant Dini in her arms. Murthig, the Firekeeper, the dwarven leader of Musk Ox House. Nakta the Healer, the half-orc and leader of Moose House. Argakoa the Song Singer, a human and leader of Otter House. Letsua, the elven husband of Argakoa. Harbina Farwander, the halfling wanderer, rescued from the Dulasi slavers by you, the scouts. Jonesy, the human cleric and leader of Falcon House, and most of the scouts are present. Andreas, Ivan, Luukallo, and Xankath. Curiously, Aklep is not present. Letsua stands to speak. Well, dear Broken Tusks, the time for decisions has come again. Normally we would wait for all the scouts to be present, but we have waited long enough. Presumably Aklep will be along in time. Harbina Farwander has been working with our new guest, Nukiak, to expand our understanding of the eastern side of the valley. The halfling walks up and steps onto a stool to gesture at the map, and you've seen this map before, of course. We're here in the forest, of course. To the east are plains, in the middle of which stand the remains of the Ashen Tower. East of the plains is a small patch of forest and a great deal of swamp. Nukiak says that when Venexus came to the valley, the glaciers melted, flooding the eastern plains. The town of Layuba lands at the border of the swamp and the mountains. Here, I'm going to reveal some more hexes on your map.
Love a good hex reveal.
Yeah, everybody does. So let's move some of these hexes so they're now visible. Is there anybody who doesn't love a good hex reveal?
If there are, I don't want to know them.
Yeah, those people are boring.
I will say not thrilled about the fact that it's just more swamp.
I don't love the swamp thing.
And
I don't love the completely exposed 5 hexes across either.
yeah, and totally surrounded by mountains, no obvious exit.
I mean, I presume there is a exit.
So Letsua moves to the center of the room again, and Harbina sits down. Commander Montgrim's forces have determined that Venexus mostly leaves to hunt in the late afternoon or evening. We should be able to move safely in the early morning through the middle of the day. We'll have to hide after that. In discussion with the scouts, we have determined that we should be able to follow the ancient route across the mountain in the middle of the valley, and then skirt the edge of the forest east of the mountain. From there, we are less certain of how to proceed. At that moment, the door opens. In strides Aklep, and he is followed by Grifka the Fire Elemental, who looks exactly the same as before. My goodness, welcome Aklep, and I see you've found your friend. Well, come in and be seated, or stand, whatever you prefer, really. Letsua seems a little unnerved. Where was I? Oh yes, Nukiak has a proposal and additional information. Nukiak? The Sutaki woman stands. She is cradling the sleeping Dini with her good arm. The stump on her other arm has been bandaged, and she points to the eastern edge of the map with the stump. You wish to leave the valley. There is only one way out, through the palace of Venexus. No one is allowed to leave, not even Ashen Swale, curse him and his ancestors. She spits on the ground. You must defeat Ashen Swale. To do that, you will need the help of the people of Lyuba and the Blood Owls. The Blood Owls are a secret society that resists Ashen Swale. With your help, they may be able to overthrow the tyrant and perhaps even the dragon. You must gain their approval and the approval of the people of Lyuba. My proposal is this. Move the following into the Ashen Tower. They can hide there and be ready to rush to Lyuba when the time is right. Your scouts must continue to explore, making the valley safe for your following and for my people. If this seems too risky, you could have the following stay in the northern forest. But there was recently a fire there, and I do not know how much cover it will provide. Also, it has a history of being cursed. If you wish for safety in this, you will be disappointed. Nukiak steps back, and Letsua stands up again. Well, house leaders and scouts, what say you?
So we've been to the Ashen Tower, obviously, having spent the last 7 episodes there or something.
Mm-hmm.
Is it big enough to fit? We've got quite a menagerie going at this point.
There were big animals in it.
That cavern at the bottom is quite large.
Yeah, well, that's true.
There were lots of big animals in it. You think you could fit all your people and animals in that and that middle room that was at sort of the middle of the tower.
Oh, you mean the one with the terrible, terrible cage?
That's right.
Uh-huh.
That's right. The one with the cursed cage. That's right. The soul cage. You could house people there. You just obviously tell them don't go in the cage, or you destroy the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are all those are options. She also said you could go to that forest that burned down and try to hide in the forest of whatever's left of it.
Well, we don't know what's there yet, so we can't.
I mean, ideally, if we could get them over here, that would be awesome. But I think we can't move them that far, that secretly.
Yeah, you don't know what's there yet. And also, although it would be possible, you could have them sort of move up through the forest. So the path they're considering taking, I should make this clear. You're here, and they're talking about moving to the forest to the north of you, across the mountain, into this forest, and then over to the Ashen Tower, and trying to move the time of day when Venexus is unlikely to see you. The other option is to sort of move up to this forest, and then you could sort of, I guess, try to sprint.
Yeah, that's going to be hard.
Following across the plain. Right, it's going to be difficult, and into this other forest, but you haven't cleared that other forest yet.
How long will it take to get the following across one of those plain hex tiles?
1 day.
So a full day, so we'd have to risk Venexus seeing us.
Well, they don't move all day long. A day of travel assumes that you're stopping to rest, that you're also stopping to sleep at night. So if you were to have them just sort of sprint across the plain recklessly, you could move them across one of the plains hexes through the morning and the early afternoon, right? So you could do that. You could get them to move across the hex, one hex, during the part of the day when they're unlikely to be spotted. And then they would arrive in the next hex at the end of that day.
So, hypothetically possible to move from the mountain through the cart hex to the Ashen Tower.
Right.
In the time between Venexus hunting.
That's right.
Okay.
You could also move through the forest here, whatever cover it gives you, and sprint from the forest into the Ashen Tower hex.
Sure.
The Ashen Tower hex might draw some people from Lyuba based on the big fire that was burning on top of it.
Huh.
That's true, although that was several days ago now.
Yeah, that was like a week ago at this point.
Yep.
So
presumably there are people probably there now wondering what happened and who did this. You don't know if it's been fully reoccupied. That seems probably unlikely, but it's possible.
It does seem like a dangerous place to take the following, though.
Yep.
But I don't think it's any better than a burn down to a level we don't know about forest.
Listening to your discussion, of course, are all these leaders, and Bodil the goblin says, I do not fear this dragon, nor do I fear these necromancers, but your prudence is wise. Perhaps I shall take some scouts with me, some of our own scouts. Perhaps this handsome Andreas fellow will accompany us.
Oh, Bodil, you're much too kind. But do go on.
And we could explore to see if the forest is on the other side of the mountain is safe for us to hide and then make a dash to this Ashen Tower. And then we could also clear out the Ashen Tower while you, the other scouts, perhaps you continue exploring to the east.
Naturally, I will let you all follow my lead.
That does seem prudent for us to be able to move along and reach Lyuba sooner than later. If that is what the leaders want, then I don't see that being a problem for us, if the others agree, of course.
I think that's a good idea.
So, good luck, and, you'll do just fine without us. We have other things to do. Some business, some busy work. Jonesy's got more training. I have some meditation to take care of. Never you mind.
Anything else you want to discuss here about where you want to go next?
We have met blood owls, I think.
Yes, you did meet some hunters who referred to them.
Fennec.
Yeah, so you went to a hunter's camp, and Fennec was leading a group of hunters who were after that Roru that you ended up defeating.
Yeah.
He gave you a gift. He gave you a swift block cabochon.
Yep.
Yeah, hinted that maybe you should, if you can continue doing good things like that, maybe you should look up the blood owls and that they would be in Lyuba.
He did say if we defeat the dragon, they will join us, which isn't really the time where we need them to join us, but...
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, one thing that Letsua mentioned is that even Ashen Swale is not allowed to leave. Does that mean that maybe he wants to leave?
Nukiak mentioned that.
All right.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know if he wants to leave. She just knows that no one is allowed to leave, including Ashen Swale. Everyone is to stay in the valley. There are settlements somewhere to the east outside the valley, but they haven't been able to go to them, or no one has been able to come from them into the valley for 100 years.
Wow. It's a long time.
I think while they go to the forest in Ashen Tower, we scout the northern plain and forest, and also see if we can find the blood owls, or Fennec again.
Letsua says, well, this sounds like a capital plan, and I suppose that if we needed to reach you, we could send Panawaku. We could send Panawaku to find you. You'll be in the plains to the east or in the forest to the northeast, you say?
Yeah, let's go see if we can find the patch of forest we don't burn down.
Xankath looks to the others.
That's what Aklep suggested, so he's not going to agree with himself.
I am going to advocate devils. What if we did none of those things and just charged straight into Lyuba? They will be expecting us if we come up with all these shenanigans.
I mean, I believe that they're already expecting us at this point, honestly. I don't think we could surprise them all that well, and then the dragon eats us.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a good point. I don't like that outcome very good.
Nukiak suggested we get support, so we may need to do more than run in to get support.
Yeah, Nukiak will chime in. You have already done great things that will please the citizens of Lyuba. However, to make them happy, to gain their favor, to gain their support, you must continue to do great things and let them know about it. You must contact them. Perhaps they will have tasks for you to perform. Perhaps there are things you can do simply by exploring.
Yeah, maybe there's some cats stuck in trees.
Yes, maybe we can do a couple fetch quests and then they will be our friends.
I see. We must get more plot points to unlock next section. I get it.
She'll tell you one other thing. There have been hints of your coming. Eokoe is a seer, and there were signs of outsiders coming in to help us. They will be not expecting you, but hopeful that you are the foreseen rescuers.
Well, that's good. That makes it easier.
With that, I guess it sounds like we have a plan. The following is going to go across the mountain up into the forest and maybe dash to the Ashen Tower if it looks safe. If it doesn't, they're going to try to go northeast and go into that other hex of forest that you're going to scout out ahead of everybody. Is that the plan?
Yes. Yes, we're going to, hopefully scout it out before they decide to go there. But,
Yeah. Okay.
Also, we tend to clear things out, make them safe afterward. Yep. So, yeah.
Okay, good.
The odds are in our favor, right?
Sure.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Probably.
We got Grifka.
That's right.
We got Grifka
What
again.
could go wrong?
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay, then. So is there anything else you want to do in camp? The meeting breaks up. The following and the Crusaders begin planning to move out. They're packing up all their supplies. They're breaking down the forge, which has been there for 20 years. They're getting everything ready to move. Is there anything you want to do in camp before you move out?
No.
All right, here's a hint. You have a metal box that you were thinking about
right.
opening.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is it really a good idea to open the
Doesn't
metal
it
box?
say do not
the metal
open?
box is sketchy.
They don't like it, so it feels like it's good for us.
It doesn't say don't open.
What? I have it written down.
Do not destroy, reanimate, or experiment on. Do not return to owner is the statement on the box.
Unless the owner's in a scamp, I think we're pretty safe, right?
It doesn't say anything about not opening. And if they don't want it open, then that feels like a good sign for us.
It is locked.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not going to make you roll to unlock it because time is not an issue at the moment. So you can just spend time repeatedly trying to unlock it.
And we have a blacksmith who can presumably just, bunk.
Yep, hopefully.
I think we should open it, but I won't do it if the rest of you object.
How let's do what's in the box. I think here we're about as safe as we can be. We have other casters here who can help us deal with it.
Can I get a what's in the box cry, please?
What's in the box?
Thank you.
See, that makes me feel like nothing good, right?
That's just the standard box fallback.
Yes.
So,
Okay, so you have decided maybe you want to open it. Now, you are the players, and you have to actually tell me that you open it. So, are you going to open the box?
If nobody else objects, Xankath opens the box.
Yep.
Xankath opens that box.
Where are you doing this?
Here, I'll hold the box, you pick the lock.
Aklep is not happy about this, but he's ready to burn whatever's inside.
Then object, and I won't do
No way,
it.
Game Master told us to do it, basically.
I feel opening a scary box from necromancers is scary, but maybe we don't open it around the children.
Oh, certainly. I was thinking we could go to the outskirts of camp, and, that way we're not directly around all of the people.
Ivan, you may open the box.
Terrible idea. Should have dumbest and least prolific child open box. Least promising child. Which one is Corgo's son? Let us ask him to open box.
Yeah, Braum is skipping along next to you. Hey, what you got? What's in the box? Can I see?
Perfect. You are just in time for a new mission.
So Xankath starts stabbing Ivan with her sword.
All right, so you take the box to the outskirts of camp, and you set it down, and Xankath picks the lock, I suppose?
Yeah.
All right, so you spend some time picking the lock. You take maybe 20 minutes. It is a surprisingly difficult lock. It would have required, if there had been a time constraint, 5 consecutive checks, and I think the DC is in the 20s somewhere. Let me see.
Dang.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy box. Let me...
Come on, Xankath. Open it up. I want to see what's in there.
Man, they really want to keep whatever's inside, huh?
Or just make it hard for you to get it out while you're in the Ashen Tower, therefore making it harder to get that immediate assistance from whatever's in it.
The incredible gifts, the incredible magic items in here.
DC 30.
Oh, dang.
They wouldn't have locked it so well if it wasn't awesome.
The magic items that you have to reanimate.
All right, so you open the box. You unlock the box. How do you open it? You just lift the top right off?
I'm going to use my sword, flip it open.
Okay, you flip it open. And inside, at first, all you see is some hair.
Oh, it's a puppy. Oh,
and,
no, I hope it's not a puppy.
Felice says you're standing back, and you're looking at it, and you see some hair.
Any movement?
No movement.
What a surprise. The necromancers have given us a body.
Maybe it's a wig.
I suppose maybe you would want to look more closely?
Can I poke it with a bony finger? I am going to detach my arm and hold it in my hand. And from what I hope is a safe distance, gently prod the hair.
It appears to be attached to a severed head.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is a head.
It's got long black hair, and you can see some, tan skin.
This is a person's head.
Does the head react in any way?
Any tattoos or anything like that?
You're going to have to pull the head out to get a closer look.
Is the head reacting in any way? Am I seeing any blinking? Okay.
It does not react in any way.
Do we have anyone who can do some sort of arcana check on what's happening with this head before we yank it out?
I mean,
It's probably been decapitated. Just my guess. No arcana needed.
Yeah, is there some kind of roll I could do before touching this thing to decide if touching this thing is bad?
I'll tell you what, someone give me a religion check.
Oh, Aklep.
Yep, Aklep can do that.
Okay.
Let's religion this thing.
Ooh.
That's a 32, a crit.
A natural 20. So, Aklep looks at this and instantly realizes that this is the lost head of a Dullahan. A Dullahan is a form of undead that has had its head severed and sort of wanders cursed looking for its head.
So there's a body somewhere that's looking for this head.
Correct.
Do we know if it's some sort of compass situation where the body is aware of the head and now it's going to head towards us?
As far as Aklep knows, no, that is not the case. The body does not know where the head is.
In what situation would someone make a Dullahan?
Usually it would be some sort of punishment.
Oh, sure. Seems good for us if they're punishing somebody.
Now, Aklep, are you pulling out this head to examine it?
Aklep will examine the head.
By pulling it out of the box?
He's going to make you say it.
Yeah, Aklep will pull the head out of the box by its hair.
It is a Sutaki woman's head. It doesn't move or anything. It is just a head. And Lou, as soon as this head is pulled out of the box, you realize that you know this person.
Oh, I think I recognize this person.
But you can't remember how.
That's a very familiar face.
They are somehow important to you.
What? I know this person. I think. But I don't know why.
Who is it?
I don't know. I don't remember, but I know that I know this person. Or, the person they used to be, I guess.
Yeah, you're really not sure what the relationship is. You know somehow, you have the faintest feeling that you recognize this person and that they were somehow important to you. But that's all you get.
Are they no positive or negative feelings towards it? Just
positive feelings.
Okay. That's something.
Lou's going to take the head and kind of gently hold it and just kind of stare at the face, trying to will some memories to come back.
Sorry, Lou.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything to be sorry for. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, unless you were a terrible person in life, it seems like a good sign that you had positive feelings towards her.
Yeah. I hope I was. Oh. I wonder if anyone in Luba will be able to recognize her.
I mean, we could take the head with us. I'm sure that would be fine.
You could put it back in the box.
Does Aklep's check tell us anything about what would happen if we destroyed it, reanimated it, experimented on it, or returned it to its owner?
You know that, of course, it wants its head back. That giving it its head back won't restore it to life or anything like that. It just wants its head back. And you know that if it finds out that you have its head, it will try anything necessary to get it back from you. You could use the head as a way to sort of compel the Doulahan to do what you want by saying, I'll be threatening to destroy the head. And the Doulahan will follow your instructions, but also it will seek to destroy you at the first opportunity available. Doulahan are very powerful. They're very powerful creatures not to be trifled with. As far as reanimating it, I don't know that would do anything. I don't have any information about that.
That's wild. They give you a head that is already kind of undead and don't tell you if reanimating does anything. Wild.
I mean, I guess you could reanimate it like any zombie head and it would just be a zombie head, right?
But not necessarily like the person that it was.
That's right. It's just a head.
Yeah.
Shows some signs of decay.
Okay. Well, this was weirder than I expected it to be, honestly, which is saying something.
It's about on par with what I expected.
Sure. Doulahan are apparently quite powerful. We could take it with us and maybe ally with this creature if we found it. I don't know. This is weird.
Maybe a punished Sutaki is a blood owl and ending the curse of their former friend will help the blood owl trust us.
Or perhaps we'll get there. They'll say that this was a terrible person and that there's in no way, shape, or form should we be willing to do anything for this Doulahan. Perhaps they would have some information, one way or the other.
Oh, I hope they weren't a terrible person. I don't think they were a terrible person.
And he's just still kind of almost petting the head in his hands.
The head was with the bad guys, as we will call them.
Well, it was with the bad guys, and they didn't want anything done with it. So, seems like a good sign.
So, are we moving out?
How heavy is this chest? Is it going to mess with any of us if we take it with us?
No, it's just a little, one bulk metal box.
Here, Ivan.
Oh boy.
No, I'll carry this one.
Can you carry this one?
I mean, if it's one bulk, I don't think Lou's carrying a lot. No, I'm at 4 out of 5 bulk. I'm not sure if, and I think I'll be in. It says encumbered, :5, but I don't know if that's at 5 I'm encumbered or if I'm good up until 5.
Yeah.
If you drop the colon, you'll be good. Last thing you need. I didn't even notice you packed it in there.
I don't have one of those anymore.
I mean, let's toss the box in my inventory and see what Foundry says.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really understand how the encumbered thing works. Like, it says bulk, it tells you your bulk, and then it says encumbered. So anything over that number is encumbered, or?
I'm having to drop stuff to carry head.
If you're carrying a total amount of bulk that exceeds 5 plus your strength modifier, you are encumbered. So 5 plus your strength modifier.
I'm actually encumbered at the moment.
Lou's strength modifier is 0, so he can carry up to 5. More than 5, and he'll be encumbered.
Yeah, perfect. I got just enough for a box.
I'm exactly at what I can carry.
Yeah, I know that Aklep has struggled a little bit with encumbrance.
Well, I've struggled with it a lot. Hey, somebody take these healing potions. I have minor healing potions. I have 4 of them. Can somebody take those?
Not Aklep.
Okay.
It sounds like Ivan gets a bunch of healing potions.
I will. I like not dying. Cool.
I added a box with bulk 1, and it still says I'm at bulk 5. So I guess I can just carry an infinite number of things.
You added it? Let's see.
You are so strong.
Yes, but it is a container, so maybe containers somehow work. Oops. Maybe containers work differently somehow?
What kind of healing potion? Are they lesser? Minor?
They are minor. Minor. So if you're at your number, you're okay, or you need to be under your number?
At your number's fine.
Okay.
Over is when you get encumbered.
Okay. I am no longer encumbered. Why does the whip cut heavier than the sword? That doesn't make any sense. Actually, Josh, I dropped the staff that I picked up to fight the undead, and I'll take my potions back.
Oh, sorry. No take backsies.
You look over and he's already just chugging them.
No, Ivan! Stop! Stop for now!
Cherry flavored. So good. Okay, I deleted them.
A whip, a staff, and a short bow are all bulk 1, but a short sword made of metal is only L, whatever L stands for.
Wow, that means you could carry 10 of them.
Well, swords are surprisingly light.
Lighter than a whip?
Maybe. I mean, whip, yeah, it might be, like, genuinely.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I've held a sword, I have not held a whip.
Fair. Okay.
You've managed your equipment, your encumbrance. Lou now has the box with the Doulahan's head. Xankath has dropped the staff that she carried for beating up skeletons.
And never used.
And you are now ready to move out. So now where are you going?
No, we'll need to check the plane hex with the river running through it. I think we've been there.
You've already cleared that one out.
Oh, we didn't put anything there?
But we haven't been to the forest to the northeast of it, right?
No, I don't think so.
Then I recommend we check out that forest.
So we cleared it out, we just didn't put a label?
Yeah, do you want me to put a label in it?
Yeah, so I know we did it.
This is where we met the not blood owls, for sure, definitely not blood owls.
And the moose.
And the moose.
The moose.
The meese.
We might as well check everywhere because, I mean, completionist.
Well, and
stuff.
also if the following ends up in the Ashen Tower, like, they might have to go through, like, if they cut straight across the plains, we'll need those to be clear, so it's kind of just making sure there's nothing going to be in the way for the following when they move. So...
Okay, completionist, if you really want to search that empty plane, we can.
At the very least, the middle one. Maybe not the bottom one, but at the very least, the middle one.
Okay, so you head in that direction, heading northeast, through the hex with the lake where you fought the necromancer and the undead moose-like thing, through the cart hex, as you called it. Which way are you going next? To the Ashen Tower hex? Southeast to the very plain?
I would think very plain.
Okay.
But what do you guys think?
Sounds good.
Wait, did we do the forest up northeast already? I don't know how
that
to
one?
ping it.
No, you did not do that one.
I think we should check that one out as a potential hiding spot for the following that's also close to Luba.
Agree, but I think we should start at this hex and then move up there.
All right, so which way are you going? Southeast?
Yeah.
All right, so it takes you 1 day to travel into the hex, and it's going to take you 1 day to reconnoiter. And I would like everyone to make some perception checks. Roll some GM-only perception checks, some blind perception checks.
Perception check.
Okay. A few things that you find. First of all, the hex is pretty darn empty. You do find a waymarker, suggesting this was part of the old path of the following. This waymarker is just standing in the middle of this field of tall grass. And there's a handprint on it that points east. And that I'll show you where it's pointing to. It's pointing to here.
Okay.
There's a stone disc on the waymarker, as usual, and it represents the 7-star constellation Hatkalur, which is a mammoth. As you continue moving across the hex, in the distance, Ivan and Lou spot a tangled mass of scrub and branches that are standing out from the grassy plains. And there's some sort of activity going on there. You spot it from quite a ways away. You can see that there are some humans there, and there's some sort of motion going on against this scrub and branches that are standing out. Do you want to get closer or give it a wide berth?
I think we should see who's there. Maybe it's people from Luba. Maybe we can, do them a favor, put in a good word.
I think that makes perfect sense, Lou. I agree with you.
Okay.
Let's go make some friends.
All right. So you begin sneaking up on them?
Oh, for sure sneaking.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So is Xankath sneaking and everybody else is following the leader?
Expert. Follow the expert.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
It's because I'm an expert, it's some number, and then it's plus your level. It was 8 last time, I think.
Yeah, you gain a circumstance bonus to your skill check based on your ally's proficiency. You're an expert, so you get +2. You add your level as a proficiency bonus to the assisted skill check, even if you're untrained. So they're all level 6, so it would be 6 plus 2 is 8.
Just edited an episode where we had this discussion.
I see. Everybody, give me a secret stealth check here. It's going to be +8, I suppose, for everybody except for Xankath.
I feel like I did mine wrong. I guess I have a +11 to stealth with a +8 additional.
No, that's way too much.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, you added a +8 on top of your regular stealth bonus, I think, Lou.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure it's just supposed to be a roll +8.
Yeah, just a roll +8.
So really, yours is better than that. So you should probably just roll.
That's right.
Normal.
Yep, so make a blind stealth roll with just your regular stealth bonus.
So my regular stealth bonus is 10, so I shouldn't.
So you want to use yours as well.
Oops, was I supposed to privately roll those?
Yeah, but it's hard.
Dang it.
Okay, so looking at the rolls here, Xankath sneaks ahead extremely quietly, and she is followed by everyone else who is pretty quiet. I guess, Aklep, you and Grifka are having trouble being quiet for some reason, and maybe Grifka's crunching and searing the ground as he walks.
Ooh.
And Ivan is also not being very quiet, but fortunately Xankath's in the front and maybe out a little bit ahead of the party.
Yes.
So as you get closer, you see that you've come across some kind of ambush or trap. There's a necromancer of the kind you fought before, as well as 3 of those large zombies, those zombie brutes.
Ugh.
And they've trapped 2 woolly rhinoceroses, not the undead kind, a living kind. 2 woolly rhinoceroses are trapped up against a deadfall. There's like a pit trap behind them. And the rhinoceroses are trying to keep the necromancer and the zombies at bay and trying not to fall into the pit. The question is, do you want to intervene? There's 2 woolly rhinoceroses and their calf.
So it was 1 necromancer and 3 large zombies, right?
Correct.
Oh, we can take those. We should do this, guys.
Yeah.
Yes. Less necromancer's better.
All right. So this encounter is significantly below your level.
Sure.
Yeah, it is a low-risk encounter, and you are going to steamroll it. So unless you want to play it out, we can just say that you win.
We can just say we won.
We can just say
save
that.
someone some editing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
We're awesome. It's really cool.
Yep.
And great.
Yes.
Burned.
The sunlight catches us just right. It's very cinematic.
Oh, yeah. Freeze frame. Standing on giant zombie bodies.
It's like in Persona, when the monsters just run from you. They're like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Pass.
Well, I don't know what game that is, but yes, just like that. I never played Persona.
It's good.
You successfully defeat the creatures. I guess I'll just ask one question. Do you use what kind of spells do you think you use in this encounter?
I mean, I use all of my best ones.
Just cantrips.
Okay. Well, Lou and Aklep, what kind of spells do you think you use? Do you think you're pretty conservative and use some smaller spells, or do you think you use bigger spells?
I think I'm producing flame on these zombies.
I see. Okay.
I spam helpful steps.
All right. So you're not using any big flashy spells. So if you want to calm these rhinos, they're pretty worked up and they're fighting. They were fighting these undead pretty intensely. You could give me a nature check if someone wants to try to calm them.
I'll give it a go. 19.
19 is not a success.
Okay.
So they actually sort of continue fighting you, and I'm going to assume that you just sort of run away and let them do their own thing.
I can try to calm them.
You want to try to calm them? Okay, go ahead.
Have we been told after bringing the menagerie that we did back to the camp that we shouldn't bring any more?
No.
Okay.
No, you have not been told not to bring anybody back.
A 22?
22 is also not a success.
Okay. I'm ready to run.
They continue to fight you, and you just sort of back off and let them run away.
They've had a bad day. They've got their kid. Just let them go.
Yeah.
It would be anathema to kill them.
So, pulling back the curtain a little bit, according to this, the DC to calm them is 25.
Wow.
And that's just to let them leave. Not engage in more combat with them. If you wanted to bring them into the following, you need to roll a 35.
What?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, they are really strong.
Yeah,
so.
they are super strong, but still. At that point, unless you rolled a natural 20, you couldn't do it.
Nope. Okay.
All right, so this hex is now clear. You found a waymarker, you drove off, or you freed these animals and defeated the necromancer and her zombies with this extremely easy encounter. Where do you want to go next?
I guess the one heads southeast and then just head straight north from there, just to have cleared all the plains.
Well, I was thinking just head northeast, but that's fine too.
I feel like since we're already down here, we should probably just go ahead and clear this one out before we start going into any swamp areas.
Okay, southeast it is.
Do we have any idea of when the following would get to the Ashen Tower, assuming that's where they ended up?
Let's see. It would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would take about 8 days at least.
Okay, so we're still ahead of them.
Yeah, you have been traveling for 5 days.
Okay.
And now you're in this hex of plains next to the mountains. You arrive in the hex, and the next day you're going to begin reconnoitering. But you actually quickly come across a Sutaki camp. There are some locals. Do you want to try to enter the camp? You've spotted them from a distance, and they haven't spotted you. They've got a campfire going.
Is it definitely Sutakis? Because I feel like we've been burned by this before.
Looking at them from a distance, you're pretty sure these are Sutaki and not, say, Burning Mammoth or something like that.
And they don't have any dead animals or anything with them?
No, but they, I guess, make a society check, somebody.
I think that's me.
Yeah, this is not a skill of mine.
Definitely not me.
29.
Wow.
That's an 18.
Nice.
Yeah, so looking at them, you can see that this is a hunting party, and they are about to undertake a hunt.
The people that are in Layuba, are they Sutaki?
Yes, they're all Sutaki. All the people that live here are Sutaki.
So hypothetically, going and helping this hunting party could be good for us in Layuba.
Sure.
Very confident.
Are any of them pro-necromancer, or are they just taken over?
Your understanding is nobody likes the necromancers except for the people who have signed on to be the lackeys of Ashen Swale.
Yeah, so it seems good to help them. They're not pro-necromancer.
I don't see any problem with us at least approaching and talking to them. What do you all think?
I think the personable person on our party should go.
And the skeleton should stay back and hidden.
Oh, yeah.
Although, on the other hand, maybe if they see the skeleton, they'll give us a very quick indication of how they feel about necromancers.
That would be good for the rest of us. It might be bad for you.
That's true.
Okay, I'll do my regular kind of hide myself thing.
He's going to pull on the Xankath's cloak, make sure he's got gloves on, make sure he's got boots on, fully covered, just looks like a weirdo in a coat.
Real thin guy.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
you're quite cute and likable. And when you do that, you just look like a weirdo in a cloak. That is actually worse now.
So you're going to walk up to this hunting party?
Yes.
All right. You walk up, and at first, as you're not even trying to hide your existence, you're not sneaking. You walk up, and they are a bit surprised, and several of them raise their bows to point at you. And one man, a tall, bald man, steps forward, and he lowers the bow of one of the people next to him, and he looks all of you over. He squints real hard, looking at Lou, and he says, "I am Quilak. Who are you?"
Greetings. I'm Xankath. These are my friends. We are out here checking the plains, seeing what we can find.
Why?
We are... we have a group that we're with, and we're trying to protect them as they move about, if they come this way.
Where are you going?
Eventually, preferably, out of this valley, but...
There is no way out.
We've heard tale that there's a way through Venexus's palace.
They all look at each other and then burst into laughter. You would have to kill Venexus. That will never happen.
That is the plan, yes, most likely.
And then they stop laughing.
Uh-huh.
You plan to defeat Venexus?
Hopefully not on our own, but it seems unlikely that we will be able to move forward without that.
At least just Ashen's whale.
They all look at each other, look a little confused. Maybe they approve. And Quilak steps forward and says, "Very well. You will join us on a great hunt. And we'll find out how that goes in 2 weeks."
Woo!
I can't believe it. They're going to go hunt the dragon too.
What good luck.
Oh, no, we're not hunting the dragon right now. We're hunting food.
No take backsies.
No, that's not what I meant.
You said that right now. That means you'll do it later. Gotcha.
Thanks for listening to Tales of Bob. You can help the podcast by giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, by following us on Facebook and Instagram at The House of Bob, and on Blue Sky at thehouseofbob.org, or by chatting with us on Discord, and most of all, by supporting us on Patreon. That's at patreon.com/thehouseofbob. This show is possible due to all our patrons, who get exclusive one-shots, campaigns, and other cool stuff. You can also listen to the House of Bob podcast, which, unlike Tales of Bob, is not clean, but is a lot of fun, with campaigns in different systems, such as D&D, Pathfinder, The Sprawl, Frontier Scum, and more. Art and music for this episode are by Mike, and audio production is by Jessica. Thanks again for listening, and roll on.
Testing.
Your countdown to the countdown is too fast.
so fast.
It's not the same speed as the countdown.
That being said, I do appreciate being a guest on this episode that I don't have to be the one to press 2 recording buttons in different windows.
I see.
Sure.
I guess if Sean and Jeanette ever rejoin us, I will try to remember to count slower next time. My apologies.
That's the exact moment that he realized that he's going to kill you both off.
That way he doesn't have to deal with it anymore.
Suddenly, the Broken Tusk following turns on Jonesy and Andreas.
Oh no, and they're cannibals.
Jonesy speaks up and says, I don't know, what do you think Jonesy says?
I think that's a capital idea.
It's not a bad Jonesy at all.
Not bad. Not a bad Jonesy.
Yeah.
Andreas says,
I'll gladly follow this goblin.
We could give some leeway to what is
Sure.
said there.
What exactly they say.
Here's the idea.
Right.
Go for it.
I find this goblin strangely attractive.
Oh, Jonesy would be heartbroken.
Oh, no.